think something I thought was normal growing up was playing sports with the boys. My parents couldn't really find girls' sports leagues to put me in, whether that was soccer, whether that was basketball. They were like deciding who.
What's going on, fam? It's your girls back on TFD with another video. And yeah, Caitlin Clark just broke the internet again. For this one, we're taking a trip straight up to Indy. Let's lock in. Is it just me, or has Caitlin done something wild every other day this whole month? And we're only about 3 weeks into 2026. Still, it feels like every time you open your phone, she's trending for something new. Big plays, bold takes, viral moments. She stays in the mix, and I'm not mad at it at all. I'm here for the chaos, the headlines, the energy. Caitlin Clark keeps the game alive when she moves like this. She's giving the fans something to talk about, and honestly, the league needs it. Now peep this. Caitlin just sat down for another interview that's already going crazy online. The clip is only about 30 seconds long, but trust me, we're about to squeeze every drop out of those 30 seconds. Let's watch it.
I think something I thought was normal growing up was playing sports with the boys. My parents couldn't really find girls' sports leagues to put me in, whether that was soccer, whether that was basketball. They were like deciding who should be the MVP of the league. There was a few parents that were like, we can't give it to a girl, like this is a boys' league. I ended up getting MVP or whatever, but that was probably some friction between the parents, not really the players. All my teammates were great and they really respected me, and honestly they gave me the ball the most, so I was fine with it.
If you were going to say something to those parents who said you didn't deserve the MVP, what would you say?
I'd invite them to a game now. They can come watch the Fever. How about that?
Caitlin Clark grew up hooping and playing soccer with boys, right? And what's wild is, do you think any of those dudes ever made it to the NBA? I'm just asking. For a friend. Like, seriously, I'm curious. Did any of them reach the league? Because look at Caitlin now. She's the one in the pros, living the dream, while everybody else is just watching. That's tough. That's legendary. Okay, now we move here. This new and big news. Here said, FIBA cover has Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers on the cover. And if they make the team, they play in 45 days. So this right here is coming straight off the qualifying tournament page for San Juan, Puerto Rico, running from March 11th to March 17th. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the first thing that hit me was how close that actually is. Like, mentally, March sounds far away. You hear March and you're thinking, yeah, that's down the road. But then you look at the calendar and you realize, nah, that's basically tomorrow. That's a couple of weeks away. That's nothing. And it's kind of wild how fast everything is moving right now. But here's the real part. It really looks like we now have as close to a confirmation as you're going to get that Caitlin Clark is on this team. Now, is there an official press release that says Caitlin Clark has been selected to Team USA for the San Juan qualifiers? No, not yet. And technically, there probably won't be until the roster is announced. But we all know how this works. Because when you've got FIBA and USA Basketball posting the next chapter with Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers front and center, that's not random. That's not an accident. That's not marketing fluff. That's a signal. They are basically telling you, these are our future stars. These are our faces. These are our cornerstones. And honestly, they're right. Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese, those three, if any of them don't make this team, I would be absolutely stunned, especially for a qualifying tournament. Because here's the thing people don't talk about enough. You almost never bring your full Olympic-level best roster to qualifiers. You usually bring youth. You bring energy. You bring players who need reps. You bring players who want to play. And Caitlin wants to play. Paige wants to play. Angel needs those reps heading into the season. This is right after Unrivaled. The young players are in rhythm. They're in shape. They're competitive. They're hungry. This is exactly the type of tournament they go all out for. Now, on the flip side, there are veterans who just aren't going to bother with this. I don't think Sabrina Ionescu wants to play. I don't think Asia Wilson wants to play. Brianna Stewart? Not a chance. Nafisa Collier is injured. Those players don't need this. They don't need reps. They don't need qualifiers. Their resumes are already locked in. This is for the next wave. Now, one interesting name I do think wants to play is Chelsea Gray, and not because she needs validation, but because Chelsea Gray is in a really interesting phase of her career right now. She's not really a point guard anymore. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Chelsea Gray used to be a pure floor general, a table setter, a control the tempo type. But now she plays more like a wing, sometimes even like a small ball four. And she's actually really, really good at it. She's strong, she's smart, she posts up guards, she spaces, she shoots, she defends. She's become one of the best small ball fours in women's basketball, period. So yeah, I think she wants to play. I think she wants to be part of this group. But make no mistake, if FIBA is already hyping Caitlin and Paige publicly, that's basically confirmation. There is maybe a 1% chance they're not on this team. Because FIBA doesn't post players who aren't making the roster. They don't hype someone who might get cut. They don't build narratives around names that won't be there. They're not going to promote Kiki. They're not going to push Citron. They're not going to hype someone who doesn't bring attention. They push stars. They push faces. They push viewership drivers. And that's Caitlin and Paige. And let's be honest, nobody with a functioning basketball brain is questioning whether Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers belong on Team USA. The only people questioning that are the loudest haters online, and they're irrelevant. Now, here's the part that always gets twisted. People keep saying Caitlin and Paige are competing for point guard. No, they're not. They should be starting together. They play different styles. They play different roles. Paige is a two-way wing. Caitlin is a ball-dominant shooter creator. They complement each other. From everything we saw at Team USA camp, Paige didn't even look like she was running point. Not once. It looked like Caitlin and Jackie Young were on one team, Chelsea Gray and Paige were on the other, and even then, Chelsea was still handling the ball. So realistically, the competition isn't Caitlin versus Paige, it's Caitlin plus Paige. Now, knowing how Team USA works, they're probably going to go with loyalty first, meaning the likely traditional starting lineup looks like Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kalia Copper, Nafisa Collier, if healthy, Brianna Jones. That's just how they operate. They did the same thing with Jewell Loyd for years, even when she was struggling. And let me be clear, Jewell had a stretch in 2024 where she was bad. Not bad for Jewell, bad in general. She was shooting tour dates night after night. But Team USA sticks with their vets. So even if Caitlin comes off the bench, it wouldn't be because she isn't good enough. It would be because of politics and loyalty. Now, here's the part we all need to acknowledge. This is going to be the most watched qualifying tournament in the history of women's basketball. Ever. Not close. Because Caitlin Clark is a ratings magnet. Paige Bueckers is a ratings magnet. Angel Reese is a ratings magnet. This is must-see basketball. The only annoying part is we might have to pay to watch it. Because FIBA loves putting these games behind paywalls. Courtside 1891, Eurobasket streams, whatever it ends up being. It's annoying, but I'm paying. I don't care. I'm not missing this. Now, right after this tournament, we roll straight into free agency. And here's where things get spicy. A lot of players are not happy with the schedule release. There's frustration, there's tension, there's noise about the season. But let's be real for a second. There will be a season. They're not dumb. They're not walking away from real money. Too many players are finally making life-changing income. Could the season get delayed a week? Maybe. Could there be more drama? Absolutely. But there will be basketball. Now, back to the main point. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers are guaranteed to make this team. If there's even a 2% chance they don't, it's because of injury or some Nike marketing nonsense like, nope, you gotta go promote the shoe. Which brings me to the last thing. There's a very real chance this qualifying tournament is the first time Caitlin Clark debuts her Nike signature sneaker on a Team USA stage. That's not coincidence. That's marketing. That's timing. Puerto Rico, international stage, Team USA. Eyes everywhere. Perfect moment. So yeah, this is about to get real fast. But I want to hear from you. Do you think these players actually show up? Do you think Caitlin and Paige play big minutes? Do you think the vets even bother? Drop it in the comments, because one thing is clear. March isn't far away anymore, and Team USA's next era is starting right now. Okay, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe.